Greetings, my friends. Thank you for tuning in. I am Powered by Love, and just want to introduce myself to you very briefly. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and now. So I am a spiritual coach. Mind engineering, consciousness is my specialty. Ascension, shifting consciousness, awakenings. I'm also an energy worker, healer, with hands, healing lights of hands here, as well as chakra balancing, crystal resonance therapy, and so much more, cosmic record readers and such like. And so if you're just tuning in to me for the first time, thank you and welcome. I'm going to be talking today about everything that we're experiencing globally. It is a collective consciousness experience. And in this experience, I've been talking about the shift, ascension, awakening, consciousness, and the collective. And if you haven't seen already, you may want to take a look at the full moon of April, where these things are going to be starting. I did also an energy update for the month of April. I've been talking about this stuff for a long time now with my clients, and you are just now tuning in, so do a little backtracking if you have some time. We've got plenty of that now that we're all at home. So I'm going to be talking about now the variance, the dichotomy, which I talked about a little bit in parts 1 and 2 of the Ascension series. And I'll be carrying that through because we've got multiple waves. There's 3 different waves as we're seeing 3, 4, and now 5D coming into in effect. And we are at 0 point field right now, right here on Earth. And so we see the dissolution of dissolving of many of the framework and infrastructure and structures of life that we've been used to, that we have ingratiated the acceptance of. I'll say it better that way. So I'm going to talk about the soul, because I've been talking about soul activation, soul print, DNA activations in the other videos. So now I want to tighten up this particular one on the concept of soul versus ego, because I talked a little bit about subconscious consciousness, and these terms are just they're for us normal people, we're like, okay, I don't really get it. Okay, so there's a part of ourselves that lives in secret. It's hidden, and on some levels we know it's there because we've experienced these pains: rejection, abandonment, things that have hurt us, broken our hearts, heartbreak, in relationships, that sort of things, and then our family life, and then life itself has kind of just broken our spirit, our hearts, our soul kind of pulls back from that experience, because the soul is divine. It is the pure source energy. This is how we are co-creators, and we are made of star stuff, our DNA. And our soul, yet, though, resides kind of like as a witness, observer, while it engages and watches us interact between subconscious and conscious behavior, triggered and utilized by the ego. The ego is the friend of the matrix, or the systems, or structures, or belief systems that are locked in place. Things like, how we have to have, credit to be approved to buy a home. Who created that system? It's working for them, the financial institutions, right? Who created stocks and bonds and that system? It works for the 1%, right? And so these systems, the banking, our healthcare systems, all these systems belong in a matrix on a 3D. Okay, just trying to break it down elemental, because that's just how I roll. I like to keep it simple, and I'm already long-winded because I'm, long-winded. So anyway, these are the hierarchy structures that we have yielded ourselves to in submission through all the other pains, And so we say the justice system doesn't work, the healthcare system doesn't work, the financial system doesn't work, the political systems don't work, but yet we've done nothing about it because we're already broken in spirit. And so our personal lives are telling that story subconsciously, repeatedly, and over our belief systems, right? How we truly feel about ourselves, even when we say to someone else, oh, I'm fine, girl, I'm good, I'm straight, I got my hustle on, this and this, and you know how we do, That's just how life is. That's how we speak. Because we never want to be vulnerable enough to talk about the weaknesses and the things that are happening inside of us. We can't really have a true conversation with another because we are in denial and lying to ourselves, right? So this is subconscious patterning. It's happening below the surface of your mind while your mind tries to create mantras and affirmations over pain and wounds and fears and worry and stress and anxiety. Beliefs that we really can't have what we really desire because we've already seen it, right? Okay, so that's subconscious, and the ego uses those things as ploys against us. For instance, I'll give you an example. We may say, girl, that's just the way I am. I keep it 100, because there's a little salt happening. You got a little chip on your shoulder, and you feel a certain way about life. Everyone lets you down. You can't trust anyone. Blah, blah, blah. Men are this, women are that, blah, blah, blah. Black people, white people, all these isms and schisms and things that keep us isolated and separated. Well, now here we are in true isolation because we've already begun the process of isolation within ourselves and in our soul. So the difference here in soul is that soul has no judgment. It is unconditional love. It is powered by love. It sees nothing but goodness and does nothing but kindness. It's generous, it shares, and it co-creates with Source Creator and the universe. Okay, so I just say the verse, so you may hear me say a lot of different things: God, Creator, Source Creator, Universe, the verse. All these to me are just one huge word for force of life. Okay, we've been given that as a piece of our soul. And you've heard other people talk about, divine, higher self, true self, authentic self. These are all soul. Okay. So variance, the difference, the dichotomy is that sometimes we find ourselves in alignment with self, and we're creating, and it's effortless, and it's fun, and it's easy, and it's enjoyable. And so today, you may not be feeling like yourself. And if you've watched the other ones and you're watching these in a series there, you're probably thinking, okay, I don't feel like myself. None of this stuff is normal. This is crazy, but I feel really good. Or maybe you're feeling really, really bad. Your soul still sits on the outskirts of who you are, where you are, and judges nothing. It's simply the conduit. And when we get to that place, we find that unconditional love is not a hard thing to harness. True forgiveness is there. Hope, peace, joy, all of the energies, love and above, and ultimately even above that, which co-create experience. So we're going through an awakening, an ascension as a collective consciousness. Okay, what do those words mean? Awakening. The blinders are being removed from our eyes. Okay. We're being able to see ourselves, how we got where we are today, our lets downs, our disappointments, our heartaches, the things that have made us angry and frustrated and depressed. We're starting to analyze and see something just isn't right. Now that's how awakening was for me. Some people, experience high bliss. So no matter what you're experiencing, your soul is right there, and your soul is the alignment, and it anchors in your heart. It endues you with power. It does not spend time vainglorying and ego tripping about who has what. It doesn't compete. It doesn't compare. It has no jealousy, envy, none of those things. No bitterness, no shame, no guilt, None of those things exist within the soul. It is the pure field of creativity, and it is in each and every one of us. Man, woman, boy, or girl. And you can feel this when you're experiencing pure and ultimate bliss. When you're feeling the exhilaration of life moving through you. When you feel the rush and you're starting to notice the synchronicities of good things happening. I'll give you an example. One of my clients was sharing with me, how, things were just really going bad in her life and she just needed a break and went on vacation. So she got on the plane and we were talking about positive thoughts, and she already is going through a consciousness shift program. And so she was saying that she got on the plane, she was so excited, she couldn't wait, she just wanted it to be the best vacation ever because she needed a break. Things were in her life are just going sideways. So they got off the plane, and the car that was picking them up was even bigger and better than the one that they had originally ordered. So she was just excited and so grateful. She was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I can't believe this is happening. So they get to the hotel and the room wasn't ready, but then they did all this extra special stuff. And they said, hey, well, why don't you guys do this? Go over here. And when they went over there, the restaurant wasn't open yet. It was only evening and dinner service only. But they were welcome in. They were served. And they were no one else. It was almost like they bought out the restaurant. She was like, it was just so amazing. And they just gave us all this really great food. And, everything was just posh. And, we were living like, we was doing it. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe how great this is. And all I was saying was, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm just so grateful. And every domino along her vacation went without a hitch. It was perfect. It was beautiful. It was more than she could have ever imagined. And while she was there on vacation, she called me and said, you're not going to believe this, but this is what's happening. And I said, do you see the difference when you're in this set, and now that you're letting go and breaking those old structures of belief that you have, you can have this. So where we are today, we are in the process of learning how to let go of systems outside our lives that we've allowed and accepted as the way they are, as well as we're now working on the ascension of the inside. We are being asked to allow the soul to step forward in its rightful position so that we can be co-creators, so we can understand how to create the lives of our dreams. So I hope this was helpful in really breaking down a little bit of, what the soul does and what the ego does. And so as we are starting to experience seeing some shifts and changes, we need to be more mindful of feeling that alignment, that moment of clarity, that moment of synergy between mind, body, and soul. Because in a 0 point field where we are now, things are rapidly manifesting. So it's a good thing to be holding positive, uplifting, love and prayers, and healing to ourselves and to the world. And really quickly, let me move that out of the way. I'd like to do a quick reading. I rarely ever use oracle cards anymore. Not that I don't have them. I've been reading for a long time. But I'm not going to channel. I'm going to do a quick reading here. And if you want to see some predictions and get a better understanding, please watch the April 20th or 2020 update. The full moon update. Full moon will be here in a few days. Take a peek at part 1 and 2. Oh, the channel's kicking in. Whew. Thank you. super. I was about to sign off. And I had the cards there because they told me to grab the cards, but I was going to go ahead and sign off and just leave it where we are. I'm going to leave you with peace, hope, faith. We matter. We matter as a collective. Woo. Stand with me. Invite yourself. Open yourself up to love right now. I want you to close your eyes and really quickly just close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale. And say to yourself, I am powered by love. Yeah. Exhale and let go of all that stress and fear and worry about tomorrow. Creation is happening right now. Whether you're watching me or not, it's happening right now. Every thought that you are thinking, it always has manifested. Manifesting even faster now that we're in a 0-point field. I am powered by love. Where are we creating from, and what do we need to do to move forward from this very moment? All right, here we go. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to put it as close as possible. It says luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Your hard work is paying off. For all of you who are sitting at home doing healing work, yoga, breath work, meditation, watching self-development, transformational videos, if you're following people and taking in those messages and doing the work, if you're letting go of fear, releasing all those things, this is for you. Your luck is on your side. Your hard work is paying off. This is also in regards to the global awakening as well. Luck is on our side. We have a big expanse of energies coming in mid-month, by the way. I can totally see this. This is accurate. Your hard work is paying off. Stick to your guns. Don't let the outside situation move you, stir you, align deeper with your soul. I'm going to be doing a lot of different workshops coming up. You're going to start, if you follow me on my website, which is, iampoweredbylove.com. Keep checking the calendar. Sign up for the Consciousness Journal. Get those newsletters and updates about when workshops are coming. Because of what's happening, I've decided to do those by donation. So you'll be able to pick an amount. I believe that, I just believe what I believe. I hope that you will follow me in these beliefs, that we should share and we should care for one another. So I have reduced my prices on many things. As well as my workshops, you'll be able to pick your price and pay what you can afford. Also, I want you to join the prayer box that I have. It is by donation, and these donations help women and children in need. They were already homeless before this started. They still need our help. So join the prayer box, donate to that. Also, if you want to follow me into unlimited abundance and abundant living financially, there's some links below. Check out my page below. Here we go. Your dreams need a practical plan. We need some balance in the world right now. We're dreamers and we're full on with motivation, but we need to take a beat and make sure things are in alignment, that we're not moving in self-care, but we're moving in soul care. Hashtag soul care, hashtag soul time, hashtag I am worth it, hashtag I am powered by love, hashtag we matter. Love this. A new romantic cycle is moving in. I'm not feeling this has anything to do with love and romance. This has to do with falling in love with ourselves, falling in love with the earth dwellers. All of us have the same common ground. We're all at ground zero. We're all at the 0 point energy field right now. Give everyone a new start today. Make it your business to forgive someone right now. Reach out to someone that you hadn't talked to in a long time and say you love them. It could be your mom, your dad, an old friend, your ex, whatever. Just let it go right now. Just make up your mind you're going to let it go. Last card. And that's the reading. Expect a powerful change. Universal reading on universal awakeness. You see it here. Luck is on our side. Humanity, we've got a lot of universal pull. We got clout right now. We've got the power. We need to rise to love and above. Follow me and do so. Luck is on our side. Our hard work is paying off. We're unstoppable. The tide is changing. It's fallen into our favor. What you dream and what you deserve and the things you desire, you can have it. Let's get a practical plan in place. How are we going to replace these systems? Let's have real conversations now. Let's have real conversations. Once we can get real and get clear with ourselves, we can have those conversations. It's time to come up with a practical plan to the dream. If we want a better world, we got to make it a better place, and it takes me and you. We don't want the same people running the same show. We don't want to give them back the keys to the planet. It's our earth, and our voices matter. We matter. Hashtag we matter. Hashtag prayer box. Hashtag I'm empowered by love. Hashtag soul. Here we are. Falling in love, a new romantic cycle, partnerships, alliances is what I'm hearing with this. This isn't about individual romance. I'm going to be talking about twin flame, what twin flames should be doing right now. So here we go. Falling in love with ourselves. The balance. Falling in love. And right now, believe it or not, the moon, it's going to be a full moon in Libra, but this is a new moon in Libra. We're talking about balance. Love it. New moon eclipse. Expect powerful changes. Let's work together to heal the planet. Let's work together to heal one another. Let's work together to heal the problems that we have. Let's work together. Love, light, peace, and blessings. Love you always and always, and namaste. Thanks for tuning in. Stay connected. Follow me, like me, share me. And I'm not here for fans and followers. I'm here to share the message of love and light and truth. And if this has resonated with you, stay tuned. Share it with someone. Look at the links that I have below. Follow me there. I talk about unlimited abundance and wealth all the time. This is our time to grab a hold of what we deeply, deeply believe. Because dreams now are going to be coming true. But we gotta stand in love. We gotta stand in that soul self.